small number of us sat down in the Female Orphan School on Parramatta South Campus of Western Sydney University, and we were talking about what the passion, the dream, the vision, the intention is of the partnership. And at the end of the day, it was very much about how we describe holistic health so that we move away from the body parts notion. We look more at the whole person, the context of who they are in their families, their communities, where they live, their opportunities. So looking at a community and holistic view of health. We were sketching out some pictures and I was asked to create a symbol for the partnership. And so I took the sketches to a number of the Aboriginal elders on campus at Western Sydney University, and we were able then to collectively design something, and that was the original piece of artwork for Maridulu Budyari Gumal. And that was the artwork that we used at the launch of it on the banks of the Parramatta River a couple of years ago. And now we're developing something which is a little bit more, taking that to the next level, to create something which will be able to take us into the next stage of development of the partnership. Co-creation is really important. So this artwork is not something which is coming from one person or two people. It's building on the knowledge of many others. What it means to be on country, what it means to belong, what it means to be responsible for health and education and learning, and that translation of learning into context in a clinical environment in a modern hospital, as well as to what someone can take home with them so that they can continue their well-being and wellness journey. And really the artwork is an expression of that, an expression of empowerment, of movement, and an expression of passage of time. We have eels. These are extraordinary creatures. They're birthed in the bracken water, they reside in the fresh water, and they move through the salt water. They can survive in very little water or in floods. They swim enormous amount of distance to be able to do what they do. They have an extraordinary ability to be able to hone in on where they need to be at a given time. All of these things are salient to what it is to be healthy and well and fit. These are important aspects. So it's one of the reasons why the eel is so important. It's also a very important creature in the Parramatta River region. The whole enterprise was launched on the banks of the Parramatta River, just down from Vineyard Creek, which is a very important site of eel breeding in the Sydney Basin. So it makes sense to use something as iconic and as important as the Sydney eel. To be the touchstone for everything to do about health and well-being and education and translation of that in not only the clinical aspects but in the academic aspects for the entirety of the peoples of the Sydney Basin. What we learn from here, I believe, will be translatable into much broader environments, but we need to get it right here first.